Because we have to swap out and use C to C. Oh, okay. I was hitting, but I don't know what happened. Okay.
We welcome you into the Freeport bubble here on Long Island, New York, as the Hofstra Pride are back at home, continuing their long homestand in the month of October and eventually trickling over into November as they welcome in the New Haven Chargers for a second matchup this season. Live on the Long Island Sports Network, my name is Ian Binky, taking you through this matchup between the Pride and the Chargers and looking back up to the last time these two teams met in September. It was a 9-3 thrashing for New Haven over Hofstra. A hat trick for both Michael Madera and Michael Pilato in that one helped the Chargers top the, still looking for that first official win this season. Looking back to that one again, Kate Simone also added 4 assists in a game where the Chargers had 46 shots on goal, gave Hofstra goaltending and defense a lot to handle, and the Pride will be trying to keep the puck down in the attacking end of the ice tonight. They're a team that plays well on the counterattack, but they just like to have more puck possession and make life a bit easier for Spiro Markoulis if they can do that here tonight on home ice. And meanwhile, taking a look at the New Haven Chargers, they brought back the services of Peter Riccitelli, the top scorer really for quite a while on this team. He hit 100 career points on senior night last year, and the grad student from West Haven, Connecticut, has brought his experience at some of the highest levels of junior hockey in the United States to this Chargers program and has done wonders, already up to 7 points this year. But Michael Madera has been a real crucial addition to the offense. 6 goals to lead the team. Mike Pilato not too far behind with 5. But 6 goals for the freshman Madera out of West Haven, Connecticut, representative of West Haven High School. It's just brought a new life to this Chargers offense, and they'll be trying to do more of the same when they put 9 past the Hofstra goaltending last time out when these two teams met. Meanwhile, Hofstra looking back at last season, last weekend rather, when they'd like to forget. They were swept by Farmingdale and Stony Brook, but still had their moments. In fact, they were beating Stony Brook after one period and were beating Farmingdale for most of the first period until a late goal, 5 seconds left in the first for the Rams to tie things up. But if they can play like they did in the first period in both matchups for the entire 60 minutes, they could get the reverse result back here against New Haven. But of course, relying on Spiro Markoulis, who made 98 saves over the 2 games that past weekend. Bring it back here after this break for Puck Drop between the Pride and the Chargers on the Long Island Sports Network. getting ready for puck drop here between the Pride and the Chargers. Just had to make sure that we're ready to go, and it seems like we are. It's Spiro Markoulis getting another start in goal for Hofstra. He started every single game so far this season. Still looking for his first official win. That save percentage up to .885 after last weekend. Going up against Thomas Fernandez, a familiar foe. They saw him in goal at UBS Arena last season. Joyce Schnatter in there to take the puck drop for the Pride, but it's the Chargers in the Road Blacks that get possession first here. We're underway in Freeport, New York. Back here near side blue line. Dylan Kinzer trying to play it forward, but instead it comes to its opposite number 27. That's Evan Fassett moving up the near side. Bounced off the stick of Matthew Bush. Now back out to the defensive end for New Haven as Chargers, the road team, coming down across the Long Island Sound from Connecticut as that's tipped up and out of play on Fassett's shot. Fassett, another one of these additions, freshman from Cheshire, Connecticut. Played 3 seasons in the Eastern Hockey League, the third tier of junior hockey in the United States. Already 1 goal this season for Fassett. It's now Mike Pilato in there at the face-off dot for New Haven. He wins possession to the near side. Now it's fought for, sent back in deep by Hofstra. Del Panino tries the far side point to clear. Some help there from James Van Aaron. He's able to swat it back out to the center ice logo. Moving right back in, Mike Pilato, the dump in. 5 goals already for him. Into the corner to Tristan Deneau. Bouncing puck right in front, still loose. Just sent to the near side. Desperately sending clear is Hofstra as Matt Casola just guided it out. Early pressure mounting for New Haven. As this one flipped towards the target, but blocked again, up off the screen and out of play. But the near side official has caught a penalty from center ice, and it seems like Hofstra is sending a man to the box early on. It is Matt Casola called for the penalty. Referee from center ice caught it against the boards, so Hofstra head into the PK early on. They were able to make the PK work for them against Stony Brook because there's a shot from the far side punched out by Markoulis. Scored a shorthanded goal in there, but you really don't want to be giving this New Haven team, a team that has proven that they could score goals in bunches, a lot of chances early on. New Haven on the power play this season. Not too many opportunities, but they're 3 for 11. As Jordan Cox picks this off at center ice, dumps in again. Meanwhile, for Hofstra on the PK, their fair share of struggles, but better as of late, working around 78%. Aggressive forechecking here from Nico Buglione. Now they cut through that, find a pass to Luca Monopoly in center. This intercepted again by Jordan Cox. Cox tries a shot that's blocked by O'Shea. Comes back behind the goal. Jordan Cox, the junior, trying to get that out in front, but he can't find a lane to do so. Penalty nearly half gone against Matt Casola, the 6-year senior. Another good play by Jordan Cox in center ice. Dumps it back in deep. He wants to finish off a line change as he swaps places with Jake Rook. Riccitelli from behind his own goal. Works up the near side. That puck met the man of Jake Rook, but they move past him with Mike Pilato. Pilato cuts around. McCardle took away the angle as whistled dead. Monopoly, rather, that's... Pilato ended up in the goal. Bit of a collision there with Markoulis, jarred the net loose. Get a whistle here with 37 seconds to go on the power play. Could work out in the Chargers' favor if they're able to win the faceoff, get everything set up. This is Tristan Deneau taking the draw, or rather switching places again. Took the draw but lost it. Comes back up to the top, kept in. Good strong stick by Peter Riccitelli. Move over towards the far side. The puck took a deflection. Nearly set up on a tee for the near side for a one-timer. Now up at the top, Riccitelli, a big slapper that Markoulis was able to find all the way and smother it. Goalie has to be your best penalty killer. Guys like big shots like Riccitelli all the way up at the point. comes back to him. Set up towards the top to Pilato. Head fake. Walks the line to Patsy Harris. Puck takes a tip in front, goes wide. Backhanded shot, saved on the effort from Deneau. Sticking down low as the player out of the box here for Hofstra. Danger not clear. Now it is clear as Matt Casola picks it up all the way from the red line. Swoop it in, the backhanded shot saved by Fernandez. Rebound to Rook. Fernandez with the glove save. Take a look back at that one if we can. Look from this angle here with Fernandez making the first stop. And then the rebound set right there to Rook, but the nice glove save just took away what was a great opportunity. Player slow to get up for New Haven here at the far side post. That's Patsy Harris. Got a little bit tied up there. He's able to skate over towards the bench. He'll get some attention. Hofstra able to kill the early penalty against them. See if that can generate some momentum. Already got that good scoring chance at the other end of the ice off of Casola being set free from the sin bin. Matarazzo bested at the face-off dot. It comes back in with Evan Fassett. They try to organize up the ice as New Haven cuts to the far side. Michael Madera there looking for a lane out in front. Comes to the side of the net, stays behind. Del Panino, strong work with the stick. Then the whistle from the near side official might have seen a penalty in there. Or rather, they called it a frozen puck up against the goal. Must have gotten caught up in that side of the netting. So restart the play with a face-off on the near side. Matt Matarazzo steers out, but it's pinned right back in again by Matthew Bush. Nicoloizio giving go with Matarazzo. And feeds to the near side to Dean Rosa. Rosa, backhanded guide along. That's cut off. Fired off the far side boards by Jaden Spryer. Team still battling for possession now. It's worked forward by Matarazzo for Hofstra. He dumps in, looking to get it back to Van Aaron. Cut off by New Haven down low. Chargers feed up the far side boards, takes a friendly bounce, finds its way to Madera. Madera's shot, stick save Markoulis. Plenty of reinforcements for Hofstra as New Haven used that rush as a change. Head on a swivel, Trent Macri dumps in. To the far side, Brendan Yerkes able to poke it back out to center. Ooh, changing shot right off of Dean Rosa. Good work by Markoulis to track that one. As the Pride send this one all the way down. They wave off the icing. It would have been a chance to play it there. Now Hofstra forces a turnover. Backhanded shot just steered wide by Buglione. Up top, Chris Colo. His dump in takes a dump down. Puck into a battle. Got it along to Van Aaron, who dumps in. Minute 15 to go in period one. Riccitelli. Saucer feed across, knocked down by the stick of Danny McCardle. Heads up the other way with the Pride. Van Aaron takes a check along the boards, lost his balance. Chop puck in the middle, finds Dylan Kinzer. Kinzer tries a shot that's blocked, and now numbers up the other way for New Haven. Riccitelli moves it to Pilato. Nice classic hip check from Dylan Kinzer. Sends him for a ride. Good move from Cox now. Finds its way to Matarazzo. At Matarazzo, shot block, rebound, score! Matt Matarazzo doubles the Hofstra lead into the final minute of the period. Matarazzo just cut through the defense here. Turned a 1-on-3 into a 1-on-1. His first shot blocked, but then sticks with it and gets the rebound to go. Take another look at that one here. This one, the ISO camp. See as Matarazzo moves into the frame. The first shot blocked, but then the rebound, as the puck was bouncing, just got enough English on it to send it up and over. This working into the corner here into the final 20 seconds of period one. A 2-0 lead now for Hofstra after Matt Matarazzo's goal. Jordan Cox moves inside, lost possession. Handled by Sprayer. He looks over, the pass to Kate Simone. The shot is blocked from the far side boards. Hofstra sends it down, and they go into the break with a 2-0 lead. Take you through some of the highlights of period one here. As we understand, we are back up and working. So we'll take you through the highlights. This is the first chance early on in the period after a Hofstra penalty kill. First stop on McCardle, then left right to Jake Rook. His follow-up opportunity denied. It was the aftermath of a goal for Hofstra on the power play. Danny McCardle shot through traffic, just trickled through some legs, had a will, had a way, found to the back of the net. That made it 1-0 Hofstra. There's another look at the end of that play. Then here's the goal that we saw at the end of the period. Matt Matarazzo, as Hofstra got possession off a hit, just take it down through the ice. The Mice move inside, and then the goal up and over Fernandez, as here's another look at the angle. Outstanding work by Matarazzo for the goal. And that goal for him is his 4th of the season, making it 2-0 Hofstra after one period of play. We'll bring it back for the second when we come back on the Long Island Sports Network. back now for period 2 in this Empire College Hockey Conference matchup. The D3 level has Hofstra Pride have a 2-0 lead over the New Haven Chargers. And after period 1, we take a look back here at the scoring recap. With 9:41 left to go, Danny McCardle on the power play fired one home through the legs of Dylan Kinzer. Thought it might have taken a tip, but it just went right through him. But Kinzer used as the screen. James Van Aaron on the lone assist. And then with 39 seconds left in the frame, Matt Matarazzo does a little bit of handiwork himself. The unassisted tally doubles the Hofstra lead. That's the score after 1. We'll see if New Haven can mount a response or if Hofstra can try to charge through, get a couple more of insurance goals, and try to get win number 1 officially of this 2024-25 campaign. Matarazzo's goal was his 4th of the season. Goal, meanwhile, for McCardle, the freshman, was his 2nd of the year. His first power play goal. Making it 2-0 Hofstra after 20 minutes. See if the adjustments were made that were necessary for New Haven at the break. Now they head from right to left. Hofstra headed the other way. We're back in action on the Long Island Sports Network as Hofstra wins the opening draw with Jordan Cox. It's moved forward by Buglione. Buglione nearly lost his balance, now chases it down in the corner. Sends up top, looking for Chris Colo, but it's sent clear by New Haven, and a good race forward here as Tristan Deneau forces the issue. Deneau ties the puck up, moves it to Pilato. Pilato moves in front, and that one finds the back of the net. Mike Pilato on the net front drive makes it a 1-goal game. See here, that puck just moved in. And Pilato able to just squeeze it between the pads. Take a look from this angle here, try to get an ISO view. Yeah, just enough room there as he reached at it and poked it through the pads of Spiro Markoulis, making it 2-1. On that goal for Mike Pilato, now tied for the team lead with Michael Madera, his 6th goal of the season. This has been the point that Hofstra has wanted to improve upon. They had an outstanding first period. You go into the break with a 2-goal lead, but immediately, just around a minute in, not even, find yourself now giving up the first goal of the second. Momentum going the other direction. That's good play by Chris Colo in the corner, trying to poke it free, but then gives possession right back. Up at the point, long fake of a shot from Luca Monopoli, then blocked. Held down at the point by CJ Taddeo. He sends around the blender, picked up again by Monopoli. Down into the corner, looking for the pass out in front, nothing there. Poked away by Jordan Cox. He carries up the far side boards. Takes a high bounce off the stanchion back into center. Working forward, Patsy Harris. The drop pass poked away by Hofstra. And now Cox, strong with the puck. Guts to his right, Jordan Cox. Shot, takes a tip off the stick of Thomas Fernandez. Heading up the other way, but pinned back in again by Jake Rook. Hofstra changes the forwards here. 2 minutes into period 2. Joey Schnatter, good forecheck. Keeps the puck in the attacking zone for the Pride. Matt Casola tries to move around on his man, but Ryan O'Shea directs to the near side for the Chargers. New Haven working through on the pass with Harris. Comes through on the skates. Jimmy Brady dumps in. Attempted clear out for Hofstra, fails. Then it's poked away, picked up again by Matt Casola. Casola had a breakaway chance in the first period, but couldn't score. Now he's tied up in the corner, knocked down. Still on a knee, bound back to his skates. Body laid into him as the puck found his man. Casola. Hands up top. The shot from Kinzer. Hits off the body in front, goes wide. Working forward, Cade Simone. Simone out towards the front. Good save by Markoulis, and he just covers that one up. Doesn't want any trouble there. Late change here for Hofstra with Brendan Yerkes heading off the bench. Hofstra attempts the clear there on the near side, but that just gets out of play. Might have taken a tip there, and it did off a New Haven stick. Or no, straight out of play, pardon, against Hofstra. So it stays pinned in here. Cross ice feed, a nice one. The shot, though, blocked before Sprayer could have gotten a lane towards the net. Now a 2-on-1 for Hofstra. Van Aren takes the shot, he scores! James Van Aren snipes it home. Hofstra has a 2-goal lead once again. Beautiful shot from Van Aren here. The 2-on-1. He had the break. Working on with Jordan Cox. And a picture-perfect shot. Knocks up the water bottle of Thomas Fernandez. We take a look from our ISO cam here at the other end of the ice. Or just another look from here, from this angle. We'll try to take another look when we get the opportunity with Van Aren just marching in and the shot into the corner. Makes it a 2-goal lead for Hofstra yet again, now by the score of 3-1 for the 5th goal of the season from JVE. Another chance for Hofstra, but Matarazzo just had it poked away last second on the poke by Max Gorman. Matarazzo diving play, wanted to direct it to the middle, comes up top to Aloisio. His effort takes a tip, went right out in front, but Fernandez kicks it away. That was Yerkes parked right in front of the goal. A good chance for him, but just couldn't quite get a right angle on the deflection. Dumped in by Matthew Labriola. Markoulis goes around his back to clear. Picked up there by JVE. Van Aren wraps around down low, feeds up to the point. Chris Colo fires. That one's blocked as a collision down low really threw things off for the Pride. Cox now from center. Tried to work that to Cam Kelly right off the bench. Now some mismatched lines for Hofstra, middle of a line change. Works its way to Danny McCardle right in front of us. Takes a hit from Cam Goodwin, who dumps in for the Chargers. Cam Kelly kicks it forward to himself. Now chases it down after he dumps in. Kelly getting a look here. Some talented skaters, Nico Buglione out there along with the captain Cox. As this one fired in, an offside call as well, as now we could try to look back here at that last chance for Hofstra, or the last goal for Hofstra. Here is the ISO cam that we were trying to bring you earlier. See the shot come into frame here. Beautiful shot from James Van Aren. Sends the water bottle flying. Tristan Deneau from the near side. Wraps down low, still with possession. He's trying to find Riccitelli moving in from the high point. Move here, odd man rush, the shot. That one stayed out. What a save by Markoulis, we believe. As he covers up, we're going to take a look back. How did that one stay out? Here's the ISO cam on Markoulis. Move comes in to Pilato. That one just misfired. Shot might have been going wide. Markoulis did get a piece of it, but inadvertently, he kind of gave up and just threw everything towards the puck, and it ended up going off of his left skate. as the puck was heading wide anyways. Break there for Hofstra. They keep the 2-goal lead. As this effort blocked by Schnatter, picked up again by Max Pilato, blocked this time by Danny McCardle. Islanders High School Hockey League alums racking up the block shots here. This sent over for a one-timer. That's blocked off the stick of Ryan O'Shea. Picked up again by Harris. Patsy Harris feeds to O'Shea. He fires. That one hit body in front. Still loose. A big check. Draws a penalty here. As Hofstra is heading a man down, and the call is for a hook. Danny McCardle, the guilty party. As he heads to the sin bin, another chance, a man up for New Haven. They're 0 for 2 on the power play, 0 for 2 in the first period. One of their power plays ended prematurely on a penalty as this puck bounces off the end boards, nearly laid right in the middle. But Hofstra able to take clear. Casola thinking about a shorthanded chance. Good work by Casola to just hold it in at this end of the ice. Matarazzo joins the pinch. Now they ease off the pressure, allowing some room for Jimmy Brady to carry forward. Hands to the near side to Sprayer, who dumps in. Back up top to Brady. Brady's shot takes a deflection, still loose. That one bounced off the stick of Fassett. Made life a little bit difficult, but Hofstra still able to get possession and send down to the other side of the ice. O'Shea. Hands over. Marching inside is Evan Fassett. Fassett, the wraparound look. Feeds up top. Pass was looking down into the corner to Sprayer. Held in near side. Jimmy Brady dumps down low. Hofstra doing a good job keeping the puck around the perimeter. Nothing in front. Back again to Jaden Sprayer. Feeds towards the middle. That one blocked away. Held up again. Sprayer. Misfired shot. It was easily sticked aside by Markoulis. Over to the far side boards. It's now in a scrum. Comes free with the Chargers, but they poke it away from Peter Riccitelli and fire it all the way down. So 23 seconds to go on the hooking penalty to Danny McCardle. One last rush forward here for Michael Madera. Madera wraps around. The puck is deflected, and the net dislodged. Just a bit off the pegs there as the whistle was called by the near side referee. Someone's stick also failed on that play. The remnants being carried over towards the New Haven bench. Do readjust the net now. 10 seconds left on the power play. Trying to make the use here of the face-off in the attacking zone. They do so. Shot from the point, takes a deflection over the net and wide. Feet over the shot. That one stayed out. Rebound cleared by Hofstra, and the penalty expires. Now racing down the ice is Joey Schnatter. Schnatter is looking at Jake Rook. Now he gives it to Rook. Rook to Cox. That's knocked away and all the way back out. Hofstra kills. They generate some momentum here. And now falling to 0 for 3 on the power play is New Haven. Hit comes up high on Cox, but he shakes it off. New Haven work forward. Man tripped over the blue line despite the calls for a tripping penalty. Moved back in by New Haven. Loose puck sent towards the net. And the net dislodged again here as some pushing and shoving ensues afterwards. Three to 1 Hofstra lead. Nearing the midpoint of this hockey game. 10:43 to go in period number 2. This face-off is won by the New Haven Chargers. Dumped back down low again. They've been working the south to north kind of move, especially on the power play. Everything started behind the goal and then worked forward. Nice touch by Rook. Jake Rook fires. That's saved by Fernandez, and then Schnatter couldn't arrive to get the rebound. Jordan Cox, spinorama up to the top. And the net dislodged at this end of the ice now, with some position battling going on in front of Thomas Fernandez. Puck will stay in the Hofstra attacking end. Fernandez pushed it off himself, trying to get momentum going. Aloisio just dumps this in. Keeps the clock running here in period 2. Long pass down. Tape to Evan Fassett. Fassett back near side. That's behind Jimmy Brady. Gets it now, but still in a puck battle. Long shot from the point. Taddeo's effort stick to side. Stays in for Riccitelli's effort into the glove of Markoulis. Flip pass towards the middle. That misses everyone. Comes to the far side after the face-off win. And now a race to the loose puck. James Van Aaron to it first for the Pride. Van Aaron sets up the one-timer to McCardle. Didn't get a lot on that shot. Fernandez able to make the stop. Picking it up in his own end, Patsy Harris. That puck cleared out, but doesn't stay out for long. Hofstra trying to convert here, but they leave short at the back. Work forward by Michael Madera. Madera's drop pass. Doesn't find a receiver, but stays in. Madera in the corner. Sent near side to Sprayer. Sprayer's shot hits the pad of Markoulis. Sent clear by the Pride. They move on 2-on-2 as Casola sends in deep. Forwards can switch. Worked down and stopped by Markoulis as player lost his balance, crashed into him here with 8:31 to go in the frame. Shot from the face-off, saved by Markoulis. Rebound finds its way to Cox, who clears just past the effort of Max Gorman. Dumped in by Yerkes. This comes out to the side of the net. He's doing it first. Sent back out in front, looking for Buglione. Couldn't connect with him, but Cox takes it back for Hofstra. Working towards the middle, trying to feed it to Yerkes. Forced instead to sending it back out to neutral. Dumped in by Kinzer. This puck all the way down to Spiro Markoulis. He watches as Kinzer picks it up. Saucer feed out of their own zone. Let's pin back in. Trying to get around his man, but strong work defensively as Cam Goodwin forces it back out to center, dumped in by the Pride. Packed out in front. Good chance for Buglione, still there. Buglione sends towards the net again, this time wide. Nico Buglione, a great chance on the setup from Yerkes. As he's knocked down, again, no penalty called. Looking towards the tip, didn't get it from Buglione. Held in by Del Panino, towards the net, deflection goes high. That got a piece of the stick of Jordan Cox in front as Hofstra, some good looks in the zone, keeping the pressure on. As this fed down the ice, an icing call, late whistle from the official, but they still get the right call here. Nice tilts now the other way. Face-off win for New Haven, but they can't move possession over to Tristan Deneau. Hofstra takes clear. Good stick by Jake Rook to deny the pass forward. Then looking back out into the middle of the Cox, who is stuck out here for several consecutive shifts. Coach Kelly letting his captain take some extended looks out there, working with a couple of different lines. Now he's getting out there with Schnatter and Rook. Schnatter tucked the pass down, but can't take advantage. New Haven charges forward, the shot just misses wide. Held in at the point by CJ Taddeo. Aloisio from behind his own goal. Trying to work out with Kinzer. Poked away from Riccitelli and clear. And dumped back in by New Haven as the defenders complete their switch. Feza works around Riccitelli. Happy to just send out to the center ice logo. Clock continues to roll here in period 2. Hofstra working with the 2-goal lead, but that's a nice save by the netminder in Spiro Markoulis on a one-time effort that had some heat. See here, Riccitelli just trying to limit his movements and sneak through, and he did just that. A great save by Markoulis on the one-time effort. This puck poked away. Jimmy Brady moves in. Brady looking for the tip. That one past Monopoly by the time he got his stick on the ice. Held in by O'Shea. O'Shea's shot blocked. Comes behind the net. Sent out in front. Just jammed wide by Monopoly. Good look for New Haven. This glove down at the point by Harris. Doesn't stay in for long. Now a pass through the defenders. The shot for Rook just zips wide. Pass Fernandez. Another shot from the far side. Stays in front. Fernandez didn't see him eye his stick, but his defenders help him out. Pin to the near side to Fassett. Drop pass to Patsy Harris. Markoulis made a save on the far side shot. Deflected puck comes to Brady. Brady trying to drive one towards the net. That goes wide of the target. Feet out in front again. Markoulis a pad save. Finds his way to Schnatter, but turned over. Another shot, just sticking his glove out at it and making the stop, Markoulis. Face off to Markoulis' left. It's one by New Haven. A shot looking for the tip in front from Madeira. He was caught in a battle. So now it's taken clear by Hofstra. Van Aaron leaves behind to Matarazzo. He's waiting for JVE to get back on side. So he just flips over to the near side boards. The Chargers take possession back. It's been New Haven now in command of possession the last few minutes. Hofstra now putting the top line back out there, trying to make an impact. Matthew Bush from his own end. Finding some trouble against the Hofstra forward checkers. Turned over to Aloisio. His shot knocked aside by Fernandez. Dean Rosa cuts off the right wing pass. Matarazzo has his pocket pick. Madeira. Simone. Sent back to Madera, but he wasn't ready for it. Madera chases it down, sends wide of the net. Rebound nearly found its way back in front. Madera wants the pass. Instead, it bounces off the outside of the net. Madera is able to get to it. Few players caught up down low for Hofstra. Van Aaron sends this clear. Is there enough snow on the ice to deny icing? There is. They had to play it. Hofstra can race to the bench for a few changes. Not everyone gets off. The defender's still out there. Matarazzo's still out there as well as Dylan Kinzer trying to help him off the ice. And this will work out as Buglione carries forward. Nico Buglione moves in the shot, just gets a piece of Fernandez and then goes high. Trying to play cherry picker there, Riccitelli. The defender for Hofstra and Kinzer aware of that. O'Shea over the far side. His pass intercepted. Nice stop from Dylan Kinzer as he sends his defender just totally guessing into the boards. Puck is carried forward now by Mike Pilato. Pilato trying the timing play with Riccitelli. Riccitelli wanted a call there, but he has to join the defense now as Cox tied up, but he uses that to force a collision between teammates. Jammed towards the net. Fernandez gets the save and covered up as now pushing and shoving ensues afterwards as a few New Haven players are down on the ice. Jordan Cox sent to the box for Hofstra here, and the Pride heading to the PK. Under 2 minutes to go in the frame. Chance to get one back before the end of the period for New Haven. Changing shot that just rolls towards Markoulis to get the save. Cox called for roughing. Sends Hofstra to the PK once again. Fourth chance on the power play tonight for New Haven, or 0 for 3. That shot blocked by Feza, then cleared out by the Pride and Aloisio. Picked up by Patsy Harris. Got some space to rumble, he uses it. Harris, the drop pass to Riccitelli. Into the slot, Riccitelli fires. That shot tipped up. Markoulis gets over to make the save. And now they form a scrum just at the side of Markoulis. See if the officials choose to do anything here to sort this out. Markoulis letting cooler heads prevail. As an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty has been doled out to Michael Madera. He sits in the box. We wait to see if there's anything else here. Seems to be it. But no penalty given up on the board right now as Madera has now left the penalty box. Trying to see if he is spending the rest of the period in the locker room or if he can sit on the bench for a minor there in the sin bin. Riccitelli also joins him now. Rob Criscolo heading to the box towards the area of it. He'll have a seat. It's a party in the penalty box right now as the officials coming over to discuss and get the scoring settled out, figured out here. So we do the same on the Long Island Sports Network. 2 goals here in this period. Mike Pilato made it a 2-1 game early on in the period, scoring just 26 seconds in on the setup from Tristan Deneau. But James Van Aaron with a snipe brought Hofstra back out to a 2-goal lead. That's where we stand. So we're going to stay 5-on-4. And the faceoff stays to the side of Markoulis here once everything's sorted out. Looks like just a few. Looks like we might have gotten the unsportsmanlike conduct against Madera, and then coinciding roughing minors against Chris Colo and Richatelli. So the power play can resume here for New Haven. A second separating the score clock and penalty clock. Good aggressive play from Jake Rook, forcing the puck out to neutral. Reset needed from the Chargers. Brady. Hands to O'Shea, carries inside. Ryan O'Shea, the drop pass with some space to Sprayer. Sprayer's shot ramps off a defender's stick and out of play. Shots not updated live. Yes, they are live, so a one-shot edge right now for New Haven. A few shots, I should say. 24-20. Keep you updated on that at the break. As here's a shot from the near side, set up perfectly. But Markoulis again there to make the save. One-time setup to Jaden Sprayer. Already has a power play goal this season. You can see why right there. Sprayer, another chance. Blocked again, and the frustration starting to show for the Chargers. The stick arrived just as Sprayer wanted to shoot. This play poked ahead, delayed offside against New Haven. Our time off the clock, but then possession given right back to Fassett. Evan Fassett with speed, moves down low. Hit to the boards by Kinzer, the soccer-style clearance. Fails the first time, but now finds Matt Casola, who flips it clear. One last look forward for Matarazzo if he hurries, but instead it's Jimmy Brady who takes it near side. Not enough time for New Haven to work forward, so Hofstra once again goes to the locker room with a 2-goal lead, and they'll still have a second of penalty time to kill off when we come back for the third. Some discussions here in front of the New Haven bench. Needs to be separated by the officials, but we'll get everything sorted out and finish out this game in regulation when we come back. After 2, the Hofstra Pride lead 3-1 over the University of New Haven Chargers on the Long Island Sports Network. We're set now for the third and final period of regulation. Still a second to go on this power play for New Haven. It's all but a formality to just drop the puck and get back to five-a-side hockey here, but still. Hofstra penalty kill has been a key part of this game, forcing New Haven to go 0 for 4 on the power play so far. We'll see if they can stay out of the box, though. They probably don't want to be relying on their penalty killers here in the third and final. This puck poked ahead by Tristan Deneau after the face-off win. The Pride are back to 5 skaters out there now as the late penalty expires. This comes up top to Pilato. Mike Pilato's shot blocked by Brendan Yerkes, but stays in the zone. It's flipped up high and then caught. Pretty nice catch there by Spiro Markoulis. Caught that one in his glove to get the whistle here early on. Take a look at the shots on goal here through 2 periods. A 5-shot edge for New Haven, 25-20. The Pride pretty much habitually have been outshot in contests so far this season, but it's been by wide margins more or less, as here's another shot block. Goes out of play. That's been a big reason why the shots are still close in this one. They put bodies on the line to shut down lanes for the Chargers. They've just not been a whole bunch to shoot at against Spiro Markoulis. It's been relatively an easy night. That said, he still had to make his fair share of nice saves. And Markoulis would love to have a weekend where he doesn't have to face 98 shots over a 2-game slate. Or more than that, make 98 saves. As here's a puck directed out towards the top. Settled down for a shot from Matthew Bush that goes into the corner. Jordan Cox sets up the clear here as it comes free with Buglione. He dumps in Brendan Yerkes and making himself available down in the corner. Takes a hit, directs it out in front. Here's a chance for Buglione, who pried it free. Backhanded shot blocked. This comes up to the point. Del Panino holds in. Taken away and down the ice for the charge of Luca Monopoli. Monopoli shot blocked. Been pretty common to say that here tonight. Blocked up and into the netting, out of play. Hofstra able to win possession here on the near side. Casola takes a hit. Moved it a little bit further forward, but now take it back by New Haven. Chargers try to reestablish possession here, but finding it tough to move past the forecheck of Hofstra. They give up possession to Rob Criscolo. Tries the long shot that ends up hitting Van Aaron, who's a little bit shaken up here. He heads over to the bench on some friendly fire on the big shot from Criscolo. Rushing inside, Matthew Bush trying to set it up on the pass, but it missed Trent Macri. Is dumped around the boards by the Chargers. Criscolo takes it back down behind his own net. Sprayer, shot still there in the middle if it was knocked down. Macri sends back to Sprayer. This bounces off the roof and out of play on another block shot by the Pride. But this is a good start to the third period for New Haven. They're keeping it down at this end of the ice. Just trying to wear away at the Hofstra defense. Joyce Schnatter sends it to Feza. He's able to clear. But New Haven keeping the pressure on. They take it right back in with Gorman. Gorman applies the brakes, moves it back to the point man Bush. But that's intercepted by Schnatter, who takes a big hit from CJ Taddeo as he sends it back down the rink. on the pinch. Schnatter delays the move forward for New Haven. UNH tries to move forward up the right wing, but that's knocked down and sent back in deep by Hofstra. But this kind of dump and chase might favor you with a 2-goal lead, but it's going to have to be a quick engage should one get behind Spiro Markoulis. Bad bounce off the stanchion there for Hofstra. They're able to get back on it and clear it down, but they could have tried to work up the ice if it laid nicely. Fassett rips one, saved by Markoulis. Thought about leaving it over to one of his teammates, but instead, the smart play just covers it up. Hofstra back in action tomorrow night. As there was some continued discussion there between the 227s, Dylan Kinzer and Evan Fassett. Hofstra back in action tomorrow night, taking on the Golden Wolves of Alvernia University. That's a little bit later. That's next week. Hofstra taking on the Knights of Newman tomorrow. Alvernia are coming up next week. Jordan Cox trying to keep it away from Riccitelli, but it's moved in instead by Harris. Patsy Harris through the legs of Kinzer, directs on target, and then a tie up here after the player got a little bit too close to Markoulis for Hofstra's liking. It seemed to be Mike Pilato getting in close. Mike Pilato, small stature, just 5'5", but still a big shot, quick, speedy player that can use his 5'5" frame to be elusive and be forgotten about by some defenses. Buglione dumps this back in deep. Glove down by Riccitelli near side. Kinzer there to make things a bit more difficult for the leading scorer last season. A play from Kinzer that draws a penalty here. After a check, leaves a man ailing down on the near side. And this one could be tough for Hofstra because it could be more than two. Trainer heading out for you. Look over there on the player on the near side. As the officials discussing how long Kinzer's penalty will be. That's also one of the top penalty killers in Dylan Kinzer. Player receiving attention on the near side boards for New Haven. The officials still discussing on the penalty length here in front of the scorer's table. Hofstra leads 3-1. Challenge coming up, though, and what is expected to be a penalty kill. How long we'll have to see. It's a good sign here. This player is able to get up and head over now towards the benches where he'll receive attention. The player is Jaden Sprayer. That's being helped over towards the locker room area. So now a discussion ensues between the captains. Usually it is just the captains, but it seems to be the whole New Haven power play unit waiting to hear the verdict from the officials. The call is for kneeing. But the question now is it 2, 4, or 5? It's just 2. It's a 2 and a 10. So Kinzer heading over to the locker room a bit early. Now they do put a 5 up there. So it's a 5 in a game. Dylan Kinzer, a bit of confusion on what the call was. But it's a 5-minute major for kneeing and a game misconduct for Kinzer for the knee on Sprayer. Game hanging in the balance now. With the major power play and the major opportunity for New Haven to get at least one, if not several, to tie this one up. Hofstra wins the faceoff, sends clear with Rook. They're going to have to do that quite a bit here over this next stretch of play. Coming off the major, and it looks like it's a player in the box serving the major, and Andrew Amante. Riccitelli moves in, tried to jam in near side, or far side rather, on Markoulis, nothing there. Reset up top with Harris. Cross-ice feed. There's a shot that goes wide. Hofstra clears it down. Might have been some misidentification on our end, as it was Pilato that was the injured player. Sprayer out there on the penalty kill now, taking his spot as Jordan Sprayer carries in on the near side and dumps in over to the left wing. Peter Riccitelli tried to feed through traffic, deflected, held in by Harris. Moves to Sprayer, no room to shoot, feeds into the middle, picked up there by Deneau. Tristan Deneau, taken away by Del Panino. Hofstra tries to clear, can't do it. Held in by Harris, set up to the one-time shot that's saved on the effort from Riccitelli. That was also dislodged in the process. So we get the whistle and the first stoppage on this major power play. Not quite a minute and a half gone yet, but it's so far so good for Hofstra. Another stoppage here as the net dislodged again. Riccitelli kicks this down far side. Watched by Rook. Tries a shot that goes off the outside of the net. Riccitelli back on it. Tries to feed down low. Del Panino seals off that wing and clears. Coach Kelly wants a wholesale change. All 5 leave the ice for the white and gold. Carried back in by Patsy Harris. Feeds across, kicked down by Sprayer, but it comes down low. Jordan Sprayer. Jaden Sprayer, pardon, has it taken away. This cleared off the glove of Riccitelli and all the way down to Fernandez. He tries to kick it into the corner, but it's found there by Matt Matarazzo. Nobody helping him out. Just keeping it down this end of the ice. Good, strong work by Matarazzo as he has it back again. Major penalty, half gone. Still a 2-goal lead for Hofstra, but now it's carried forward with speed by Deneau. Tristan Deneau, the backhand shot, comes through the crease, squirts to the near side. Walking the blue line, Harris towards the net. Good save off deflection by Markoulis. That was tipped towards the goal by Deneau. Attempted clear, fails. O'Shea towards the net. That goes wide. Hit off the body in front of Danny McCardle. O'Shea into the corner. McCardle finds it there. The backhand flip comes to Harris at the blue line, kicks it down, comes back to McCardle. He shovels it out again. This time it gets to the glove of O'Shea at center ice. Clock still ticking on this major penalty as O'Shea carries it inside. There's 90 seconds left. He dances into the middle, finds its way out in front to the shot for Simone. That's knocked down by Markoulis all the way up top. O'Shea finds his way to Sprayer. He's been out there this entire power play. His shot yields a rebound, but fielding it on the backhand. No chance for Simone. Reset. Mishandled by Sprayer. Tied up on the near side by Hofstra. Comes out in front. The backhanded shot saved by Markoulis. He got the blocker on the effort from Sprayer, as now play whistle dead. And there was another penalty, believe, called against Hofstra. There was, as McCardle heads off. It's a high stick against McCardle. So some great work by Hofstra on the power play is going to need to be even more extraordinary. 55 seconds of 5-on-3 time, and Hofstra is going to need to use this timeout here to rest some players. $11:20 to go in the third period. Hofstra nursing a 2-goal lead. They still have 55 seconds to kill off on the major penalty. Then after that, remaining a minute 5 on now this high sticking minor against Danny McCardle, his second penalty of the game. Hofstra not doing themselves any favors. We talked about it out of the break here for this third period that Hofstra needed to stay out of the penalty box. Major in a game against Dylan Kinzer for kneeing. And now Danny McCardle sits in the box for a high stick. Can something give here on the power play for New Haven? Riccitelli walks in, fires, stick save Markoulis, rebound, poked wide. Still there. It's sent over off the boards and into the netting for a whistle. Deep breath there for the Hofstra fans. New Haven thought they had a goal there, but just ran out of room on Markoulis. Shots starting to mount now for the Chargers. Back up top to Harris. Walks in, shoots, glove save, Markoulis still there. Batted to the far side boards, picked up. Riccitelli, bouncing puck. Diving play from Del Panino, takes himself out of it. The shot, they score! Power play goal. It's back to a 1-goal game. And it was Jaden Sprayer able to get the tap in here. You see it coming in. The one-time shot, just able to get past Markoulis. As we go now to the ISO cam. Power play goal finally found here for New Haven, and they start now the 5-on-4. There's a shot up and out of play. So they had to get things sorted out. They had it wrong on the official score, or official board. Now they have it sorted out. As there's a shot in front. Good save, Marcool. Still loose. They fight for it. Puck poked free to the far side as Amonte's out of the box. We're at a 5-on-5, and it's a chance up the ice for Hofstra. Working in. It was a chance for McCardle, but a diving poke check jarred that play loose and ended the breakaway for the D-man. One goal game now after the power play strike for New Haven. They look to tie it now on the take in by Deneau. Saved by Markoulis, and he covers that one up. The power play goal ended the first penalty against or ended the second one, rather, should say. The major continued. That's why there was only 12 seconds left when we resumed play on the power play clock. That's how it was set up on a tee for the one-timer, but a swing and a miss from Monopoly. Hofstra clears, not enough on this for icing. And in fact, there was a penalty behind the play, so now Hofstra a chance to work on the man advantage. So roughing call, and Hofstra has to feel good about that. Now they can apply some pressure, and at the very least run some time off the clock. It's Evan Fassett for the rough. Hofstra one power play goal in this game tonight. They're 1 for 2. New Haven wins the faceoff, can't clear past McCardle. He hands to Van Aaron. So pressure coming from Patsy Harris. He pokes it free, and the Chargers clear. Under 10 minutes to go, nearing 9 to go in period 3. After trying for their first official win of the season. Taken in by Cox. Cox, the one-timer, they score! James Van Aaron is second of the night. Back to a 2-goal lead. Jordan Cox just so strong on the possession, drew all the eyes down low. Van Aaron forgotten about in the middle as we go to the ISO. This will be an even better look at how forgotten about Van Aaron was. Just all alone, set up for the one-time snipe and score. James Van Aaron's second goal of the night makes it 4-2 Pride here in the third period. And that's the response that Hofstra needed after spending so long on the PK. You're able to get momentum back in your favor, responding to the power play goal with one of your own. Second power play goal of the night for the Pride, as this directed on target, stopped by the sweeping glove of Markoulis. That was just Hofstra's first shot of the period. But they all count the same when it finds the back of the net. As this cleared out by Hofstra. Now a race to loose puck. Good hustle from Casola. But not enough as it did reach for the icing call. Take another look here at the shots on goal. That reflects it. Now a heavy lead for the Chargers, 37-21. The Pride lead by 2 where it matters most. It's a shot directed out of play after another block. Chris Colo got in the way this time on a shot heading to the far side post. Another shot that fires wide. After the face-off win from New Haven, stays in. Down low into a battle, hoping that Jaden Sprayer can win it there. It's knocked down by Bush. Guided clear by Brendan Yerkes. And then moved in further with a delayed offside for a moment against New Haven. Flipped out of there by Hofstra. Cox on the forecheck. This held in at the blue line by Yerkes. He chases down low, takes the hit against Deneau. They still fight for possession. Yerkes hauled down. The tip out in front. That one just evaded Fernandez. Tip back out in front again as the net gave way to the goaltender. Fernandez trying to reposition himself. Nudged off its pegs. Another whistle here. Cox rips, scores! Jordan Cox, 3-goal lead for Hofstra. Just right off the face-off. What a move, the spinorama, and then fires to the far side. Here's another look. We'll see him come into frame here right after he won the faceoff and found a narrow window to slot that puck past Thomas Fernandez. The captain joins the fun. His first goal of the season. It feels odd to say that it's taken him so long to score. Now a high sticking call against Hofstra. So the celebration's short-lived. They're going to have to dial back in and go on the PK. The hands of Dean Rosa went a little bit up high on the check. And they're actually going to call head contact there, just a minor, against Dean Rosa. He's none too happy with the call. He's saying that it was a flop. Not too sure about that one, but Hofstra can't dwell on it for too long. They've got to dial back in and go on the PK. They did a solid job allowing just the one goal on the 5-minute major. Even then, that came while 5-on-3. It's a heavy shot from Richatelli that misses wide. Rebound stayed at the side of the net. Covered up long enough by Markoulis to get the whistle. Although as soon as it was blown, the puck did get poked free. So help that the net got nudged a little bit there. Seems to be a given almost anytime the puck stays in the Hofstra zone. Cox had been doling out assists plenty often this season, but now Jordan Cox has his goal that he's been looking for, and it was a great play at that. This knocked out of play for another whistle, another stoppage. 6:36 to go in regulation. Hofstra trying to clear. They get to this puck first. Schnatter flips it ahead to himself. Joey Schnatter on the move forward. The shot gloved down by Fernandez, and he opts to keep it alive. Peter Richatelli to the near side to Monopoly. The return now to the left wing to Deneau. Tristan Deneau fires. Blocker down by Markoulis, and then directed to the far side. Picked up there by Madera. Down low. Redirected to the freshman. Up top, Richatelli. Wanted the near side tip in. That's deflected down. Now Harris on the up and up. Richatelli one-timer. Stopped by Markoulis. And then a player knocked down from Hofstra. And the call is made. Penalty goes by the wayside. Hofstra survives. And now they draw a penalty of their own will be 4-on-4 for the next 44 seconds. This move forward now and then stopped by Markoulis to get the whistle. Chance down the ice for Hofstra. Moving in, Van Aaron. That's stopped by Fernandez as Van Aaron was looking for the hat trick. It's a really nice stop from Thomas Fernandez against the guy that's had your number tonight. Just try to get that confidence back, and that's a good way to do it. Hofstra trying to set things up now as they're about to head on the power play in 10 seconds. Van Aaron circles. Hands to Matarazzo, who mishandles. Now the Pride organize on the power play. About a minute to go with the 5-on-4. Matarazzo guides it around, leaves to Van Aaron at the blue line. He shovels it back now to number 11 in the blue and gold. Worked over to Van Aaron. Cross ice feed. Just led Matarazzo a little bit too far astray. Back across. Van Aaron dangles. Knocked down as he shot. And that forced the puck wide. Cleared out of there by New Haven. Get their man back in about 20 seconds. Jordan Cox tries to work back inside. Fed over to Van Aaron. He walks inside. The pass back across, cut off before it reached Cox. It is taken clear. Reset now by McCardle. Time still ticking away on the power play. Move to the far side, dump down. And as penalty does expire here, back to five-a-side hockey, but the clock's still rolling in the period. It's all the way down for an icing call. 3:38 left in the third. 3-goal lead for Hofstra on the Long Island Sports Network. Be sure to stay tuned to LI Sportsnet on all your social media platforms. Updates about your favorite teams and upcoming broadcasts. We'll be back with you live on the Long Island Sports Network tomorrow. 8 o'clock puck drop between Hofstra and Newman College. Work forward by Facette. That drop pass, the shot blocked. Couple of Pride sticks in the way of Jaden Sprayer. Another shot blocked by Schnatter. Comes back in front. Bodies in the way, took that look away. And this cleared down by Hofstra. Fans can start to feel it here as the Pride, looking at the clock, they see around 3 minutes left. Feza works forward. He wants some insurance. A pass behind the back, tipped wide by Schnatter. Aloisio fires, tipped in front by Schnatter, goes wide. It sticks in here, but then Pride out. Comes back to Nick Aloisio, works around the forecheck, moves to Jake Rook. Schnatter harassed by Taddeo as he dumps in. Turns the favor as Tadeo's dumped down to the ice. But that's not illegal, it's done with a penalty. And the Pride heading back to the PK with Aloisio following up, and he gets the retaliation call. It's one of those things that if he looks back at it, he probably would have thought better. This puck attempted to be jammed in by New Haven. It's still loose. Battled clear, and the whistle is the go figure. The net dislodged. Two goals from JVE. And some other contributions have helped Hofstra to take this 3-goal lead. Trying to hold it as here's a big shot from the blue line that's skimmed off the jersey. Another one from the near side, Riccitelli, stopped by Markoulis. Another one up high. Markoulis shugs it aside. Settled down by Harris. Patsy Harris across the ice. Blockers down by Markoulis. Wheeled around by Deneau. Harris across the ice, knocked down. Reached to first, all the way up top by Riccitelli. Down low, directed out in front. Rebound, trying to feed it into the middle to Deneau. That failed, and the net nudged off again. Face off to the left of Spiro Markoulis. Luca Monopoly wins the draw. Feed comes down into the corner. Redirected up top to Harris. That's knocked away. The Pride chase it down with Cox. Jordan Cox has it. Works in, scores! A shorty for Jordan Cox. Signed, sealed, delivered for Hofstra. Why not? If his first game with a goal is a multi-goal effort, as Cox gives Hofstra the insurance, they're up by 4. See the speed of Cox just blazing past everyone. And then the top shelf shot pretty much sends this one home for the Pride as we get near the final minute of regulation. And it bears reminding that New Haven won the first meeting between these two clubs 9-3. But now Hofstra taking it to the Chargers with a 4-goal lead. This puck jammed in by New Haven, so they get one back on the power play. Look at it here. This one comes out into the middle of Cade Simone. He's able to just keep his stick on the ice and redirect that one nicely into the back of the net. Play continues here. We take a look at that goal. With Simone firing it in. Meanwhile here, the puck moved forward. Game not over yet. Could see one last big push. But perhaps not. It's Jimmy Brady. Circles back, and they're just going to play catch in their own zone. An offensive outburst by the Hofstra Pride. They score 6 goals, 2 from James Van Aaron, 2 from the captain, and Jordan Cox, as the Pride get their first official win of the season with a 6-3 final. Some tempers flare after the fact for New Haven. Frustration that they were stonewalled by this Hofstra defense. Block shots aplenty. And Spiro Markoulis doing what he does best, backstopping this team to a win. And it comes here at the Freeport Rec Center. back in action tomorrow night, trying to make it back-to-back wins against the Newman Knights. That coming up on Saturday night at 8. But until then, my name is Ian Binky. We'll see you next time. Till then, take care and have a good one. This has been another production of Hofstra Hockey on the Long Island Sports Network.